I'm Ersula Odom, and I decided that I was going to start sharing with you some of the things that I talk about when I portray Mary McLeod Bethune. And a lot of times when I share something, it's just a one-liner just to give you the information. But I decided I wanted to go a little bit deeper than that and see what it really meant to say some of the things that I'm saying. For instance, the first two videos that I did, I talked about cotton. Mary McLeod Bethune picked cotton. And so I showed everybody what cotton is all about. You can go to my YouTube channel and find that video. And then the second one I did was about her experience with the United Nations. I didn't know very much about the United Nations. That was an opportunity for me to learn and explore based on her history. So today, the part of the Mary McLeod Bethune story that I'm going to talk about is the elderberry juice that she turned into ink. Well, that's me on the left portraying Mary McLeod Bethune. So that's why I'm all interested in this. And she started that school with 5 little girls and her son, Albert. So this is the time frame we're talking about when she actually started the school. And she used broken chairs, crates for desks. Students wrote on butcher block paper, used charred sticks, burnt sticks, and dipped them in elderberry juice. So she used nature and things from a dump to create a school. So oddly enough, I was at a plant show one day and saw some real elderberries. I'd never seen that before in my life. They had no idea what they were, and they were pointed out to me. And I was all excited because of the connection to Mary McLeod Bethune. And the caretaker of the show gave me a branch of them. So I clipped them off and brought them home. And I thought I would try this out. So here's what I did. I actually put those elderberries in a pot and started boiling them. But as I did, you'll notice that the water was clear. And from a person that grew up in the backwoods of Georgia, I'm used to blackberries and blueberries. When you put them in hot water, all that juice comes out and it turns dark. You can see the juiciness of the berry. But on the left-hand side, you'll see that pot is still clear. So I didn't know what was happening. I certainly didn't see where you could make ink out of that. So here's what I did. I got out a little potato masher and I started mashing those things up. And as it turns out, that worked. But yuck, it was a mess. It looked kind of strange, but I did it anyway. If you can see, there's that real purple juice that's down at the bottom. And that is what I used to see if I could actually write with elderberry juice. And I was able to do it. That's what I created with my elderberry juice. Yeah, it's a little bit strange that I would go out and try to do this, but I was curious to see if it actually worked. So it does. I can see where it could become watercolor as such. Now, oddly enough, because I became interested in elderberry, I went out and looked at some other places, and this link will be in the chat. And elderberries apparently have a lot of uses. They use it for medicinal purposes, for food, all kinds of things. Now, I'm not recommending them because I've never done it. I didn't taste those elderberries, mind you, because I had never seen them before the day that I got them. So I wasn't sure if they were really edible or not. All I knew about them was what Mary McLeod Bethune said, and that's using them for to write with. So the series that I'm going to be doing, and they're brief in this case, is just exploring to see what they did back then, around from 1865 to 1955 is what her lifetime was, and how it relates to what we do today, or if it relates, or can we have a window of understanding to what their lives were like compared to what ours is like. maybe there's some lessons learned from back then. One of the things that I saw with elderberries that they were talking about, they're good for immune systems. I have no idea, but that term is certainly something in the news today, and certainly quite important. So maybe those with the medical and scientific experience will now go back and look at elderberries. That might be the answer, the clue, to the mystery of what's going on today. Or maybe they already did, who knows? But all of a sudden, something said back then is interesting today. So if you find these little things interesting, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell so that when I post another one, you'll know about it. Because I'm going to dive deep into the mysteries and the statements made in the life of Mary McLeod Bethune. Thank you. And until next time.